Hi and welcome to this auto-emotional presentation for a beautiful Jaguar XF. Now, I'll be honest, we obviously go through a lot of cars here in Autoemotional, but in all honesty, this Jaguar XF has kind of taken us by surprise. It's a 2011, it's got under 106,000 kilometers, it's got full Jaguar service history bar the last, and it really is in fabulous condition. What's amazed us most about this car, however, is the fuel economy, the handling and the performance. I know it's quite a big, broad, sweeping statement, but in all honesty, a 3-litre V6 that from absolutely a zero tank, we had the light come on, we put 100 dirhams in, and the vehicle gave us 550 kilometers. It's just incredible. It drives like its bigger 5-litre supercharged brother, but it returns you such great fuel economy. It's unbelievable, and also it drives like more like an Audi S3 Quattro. It handles so well for a big car that actually accommodates 5 proper adults in proper size. It's sublime, really. A 4-door saloon that can return you that much mileage on 100 dirhams, it's really is incredible. Now, here at Autoemotional, of course, we go through all the bits and bobs. As you can see, the car absolutely deadlocked with the mirrors folded in. The gorgeous Jag key, pop it open, the mirrors fold out, all the doors and everything unlocks, and what you'll notice is this beautiful blue paintwork which really does showcase the lines of the car. Nitrogen filled tyres, by the way, so they don't expand and contract the air like normal tyres do during these summer periods that we have. Beautiful tints all the way round. Now, we're going to jump in as soon as we can because it is getting kind of hot out here, but pop the boot open, you can do that off the key, and of course this is an Autoemotional car, so it's number 383, you'll be able to see the build and everything there. As you can see, a huge cavernous boot on this vehicle. Pop this open, original toolkits, medical aid, even flap jacket, battery looks absolutely banging. This vehicle has really been taken care of well. Absolute credit to its owner. Popping here, again, the car will alarm itself unless it's in valet mode, so there you can hear the alarm popping off as well. Scare the neighbours, but rest assured everything works. Airbags all the way throughout. We've got some black overmats that we've just purchased. The original ones are of course underneath. The lovely gorgeous chrome Jag tread plate. Airbags throughout this vehicle on the side of the seats, as well as of course for the front driver and passenger. And what we'll do now is we're going to step inside this Jag because it's getting mighty hot out here. But the beautiful thing is the AC in this car, absolutely spot on. So of course, if we just jump inside this beautifully appointed cabin, now the key doesn't have to be put in anywhere. And the best thing about this vehicle is, of course, the theatrics. Those of you who know what the Jag gear knob raises itself out of the center console, and as well as that, you even have all the air vents pop open. So as soon as we press this pulsating start-stop light, as you can see there, everything opens and closes. I mean, it really is. We're gonna have to do that one more time. It's just a kid in the candy shop sort of scenario. Honestly, it is really fun. So basically, to start and stop the car, you of course use the start-stop button. So if I press that down, you'll see all the vents will switch off, and the gear selector has also dropped itself back into the center console. So again, pulsating stop-start, switch it on, gear lever raises, and all of your vents open up automatically. It really is a nice tidy piece of kit, and you never get bored of doing it. Believe me, we've had this car, we've gone through everything, and we're still not bored. Big kids at heart, I suppose. So electric windows all the way round, and of course electric mirrors, that being the drivers and that being the passengers. Car's just been valeted, so we're not going to demonstrate. All the electric windows are of course fully working, and of course you can cut the power to the rear ones as well if you do have the little ones on board. You also have the boot opening and the rear fog light switch there. Of course AC vents as shown, completely theatrical in how they open and close. Electric steering column, as you can see there, fully operational with rake and adjustment. Power steering, of course, given on a vehicle of this caliber. Airbag there for the front driver as well as for the front passenger, and of course for the side B pillars as well as on the A pillars and on the doors as well, and you even have them on the C pillars here as well. Again, on the steering wheel, you've of course got the audio controls. Now, we never demonstrate the audio here at Autoemotional purely because we don't want to infringe any copyrights, but rest assured, it has a very good sound system. So not only do you of course have the radio, but you also have the CD, and you also have an aux input just across there as well. So you can plug in your MP3 or your phone in there as well, and you get your tunes come through, which of course you can toggle and scroll through and go through the source of the audio as well. So again, here you can see radio, it's scrolling through, then CD, then auxiliary as well, simply by pressing on that button there. Cruise control, tap it up, it engages, that's it, job done. Cancel, resume, increase and decrease your speed, very simple. Auto headlights as well, very handy, so you're not constantly having to fiddle with the light switch. It comes on when the illumination hits dark or you go into a downstairs basement garage, so on and so forth. Just 105,000 kilometers, and that beautiful 3-litre V6 engine, which, I mean, free revving, you can't really hear it. The microphone doesn't really pick it up, but it's got a snarl to it, you know. It drives, it really does drive like a 5-litre car, but it handles like a little sports car with 4-wheel drive. Honestly, this car really has taken us by surprise. And the best thing about it as well is you've got the paddle shifts as well. So not only do you have that gorgeous gear selector that pops up and, you know, adds a bit of drama to your everyday mundane route, but you can also select not only D, but also S. So it binds the revs closer and it actually gives you a bit more of a sporty feel. But again, if you're simply in D coming into a bend and you've left it a bit too late to ease off the gas, just pull on the paddle shift there and it will do everything for you. Now the screen, as you can see here, again, that's the home button. So as soon as you press home, this is the screen that you're going to get. You also have a climate screen. This is all touch as well, so you know, AC settings, it's very self-explanatory, to be honest. And again, just press the home button, it will take you through there. You can connect your phone for Bluetooth voice calls as well. Again, press the home button and then you have vehicle setup. You can go through your trip computer, adjust the clock, contrast and brightness, system settings, and within those, of course, you've got sub-menus as well. So really a fully blown system, and of course it's a Jag system, so you know it does what it says on the tin and no issues there whatsoever. Absolutely everything on this car works. You've also got, of course, lock unlock of the console there, home button as demonstrated, the AC, which it's, believe it or not, despite it being 42 outside, we've actually only got it down to 1, where of course we can push this all the way up, and yes, you're not going to be able to feel it, but you certainly are going to be able to hear it. And again, if we just go climate, push everything up through to the face, you know, it's blasting ice cold air here, so we're in a very privileged position. And AC on there as well, and now you'll hear the compressor kick in. Absolutely bang on. We really just don't need it that high. This can sit on 1 all day long and it's going to cool you. So again, you've got the rear defroster, front windscreen defroster, auto to keep your temperature level set, and recirculating air as well. And you can of course adjust all the bass and treble, so on and so forth, on the audio system. Nice little cubby holes everywhere, 12-volt charging. Non-smoking owner, of course, so hence you can see the car's in immaculate condition. Cup holders there, and once again that absolutely lovely gear selector there. Nice bit of theatrics, and electric parking brake as well. So glove box off the little button there, as you can see, and Even the cabin lights, no button, simply touch them and they come on. You know, this car is really full of little James Bond gadgets. So it's bigger brother Aston Martin, obviously Mr. Bond's favourite, but this will make you feel like a little 007 yourself. So again, no buttons, you simply just tap them and they come on and off. Electrochromatic mirror, so you see the little infrared module there. And again, glass sunroof, which works absolutely totally fine. But again, where the vehicle's just been valeted, we're obviously not going to get watermarks for the potential new owner. And last but not least, of course, we have the all-important paperwork. This car, as mentioned previously, bar the last, has comprehensive Jaguar service history. All the books are here in order, the service log as well. All of that can be verified with Jaguar themselves. And this car really is all singing and all dancing. It's Autoemotional number 383. It's too hot to even go outside and bid you farewell from that blazing heat. Although, of course, we do absolutely love being here in Dubai. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 2011 Jaguar XF 3-litre V6 with just 105,000 kilometers on it. Xenon headlights, tinted windows, nitrogen-filled tyres, power steering, cruise control, AC, auxiliary, radio, CD, glass sunroof, power folding mirrors, remote central locking. The list goes on and on, but suffice to say, for 100 dirhams, it gives you 550 kilometers. There's not many four-seater cars that make you feel like a boss and can give you those sort of MPG figures. So it's a vehicle that we're convinced is going to sell to the first person who takes a look at it. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's getting rather hot out there, so we bid you farewell and thank you so much for watching this presentation by Autoemotional.